Aki sina kapoa, nimeweza leo. Play too much. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. By the time I'm uploading this video, it will be on the 30th. So let me just say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Everything. If it's your birthday in December, happy birthday, all of it, you know, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Unyinyi wote. So 2020 has shown us things, but one of the things that it has shown us is that we need to be financially ready for anything. I came up with a few financial goals that we should have in 2021, me included. Actually, I was having these goals for myself, but then I told myself, why not share with my subbies, because my subbies wanaweza kuwa pia wanataka ku elevate in their finances. And the number one financial goal you should have in 2021 is to set up an emergency fund. It's okay actually if you have an emergency fund already, but what you need to do is actually top it up to the extent that it can hold you up for like a year. I know most people say have an emergency fund that sijui unaweza kana for like 3 months, 6 months, nini. But guys, 2020 metuonyesha nini. Guys have lost their jobs, and right now even the job market is not that steady, so you can't really say that you're going to have like a job in 3 months. So what you need to do is set up an emergency fund that's gonna last you to a year. As in, look at your lifestyle now, understand what you use in a month, and then save that amount to last you for a whole year, even plus a whole year. Okay, the second goal you need to have is to pay your debts. Guys, kama uko na madeni, especially these small debts, the KCB M-Pesa, the Talas, the what is it called, the Kina Mshwari. Guys, pay your debts. Once you settle those small debts, start living within, okay, I always say live within your means, but I mean beneath your means. So pay your small debts first, then pay your bigger debts, so that by the time 2021 inaisha, umemalizana na kila kitu. We don't want a scenario where you don't have any income and then you still have debts to pay, and then now you start selling some of your things. Sawa. The third goal you should have is reduce your expenses in 2021. Considering what we are going through right now, we are not 100% sure if there's gonna be a third wave, a fourth wave. Like, no one is really sure of the future. So for you to save, you actually need to reduce on your expenses. So if you maybe do a lot of social drinking, you'll probably have to minimize on that. If you do a lot of takeouts or you eat out, you'll have to reduce on that and start cooking. Or if maybe you pay rent and your rent takes up to like half your income, my dear, you'll probably have to move and save some of that money. You know, growing up, we've always been told income minus expenses is equals to savings. So you have your income, then you have your 2 expenses, and then you have your savings candle. But this is, I want you guys to change that formula, okay? It should be income minus savings is equals to expenses. So ask yourself, I have this income, how much do I want to save out of my income? So for example, let me just use a hypothetical number, 100K, because it will be easier to calculate in my head exactly, you know. So let's say I get paid 100K per month. I want you to take this 100K and don't think of it in a month at how much do I need to save in a month. Ask yourself, in 2021, in the whole year, how much do I need to save? So let's say if I'm earning 100K times 12, that's 1.2 million. So you see, I have a bigger picture already. So I'll think to myself, 1.2 million, how much can I save out of 1.2 million? There's someone who'll save like 600K. They'll be like, 600K, that's easy. Kumbe I've been wasting money. Kumbe I make a lot of money like this. You see, but then someone who's just thinking, okay, every month I'll be saving 5K. End of year uko na 60K. So you earn 1.2 million, alafu una save 60K in a whole year. Like, you get my point? So ask yourself, out of my income, the whole year, the whole of 2021, what do I want to save? And then whatever you remain with, like maybe now let's say this guy for 1.2 million, I may decide and I save 600k and anabaki na 600k. So it means every month their usage will be around 50k. Makes sense? So now they'll have to calculate their rent, their eating, food, shelter, any basics to fit into that 50k. Am I making any sense? Yes. Number 4, budget. Budget, guys. So already you've set aside what you need to save, right? And then now you know what your expenses need to be, right? So you have this 50k. Budget with that 50k. No, if 50k ikiingia, 15k ni rent, 5k ni food, 5k ni nywele or nails if you do your nails. As in, know where every coin that you have goes. Budget, financially plan for your money. So usha budget, you've realized maybe this 50k is not enough. So this is what you're going to do. Number 5, have an additional income to what you're already making right now. And guys, don't ask me at TCG, I can't save, I don't have an income. Find something to do. Have an additional income. Because at these days of the internet, find something you can do. There's always something you can do on the internet to make you money. You can be a blogger, you can be a vlogger. Guys, mnajua kuna watu huku nje wako na ma PhD na ma masters na tuko tu hapa now on YouTube and they are making good money. So who are you? As in, bebe, usijishikilie huko nyuma ati, oh, I don't have money, there's nothing I can do. Find something you can do. Everything happens online. You can even do like a thrift shop. You can sell for us curtains. You can sell for us pants. You can sell for us tops. My guy, you can sell for us earrings. You see these earrings? I bought them online. See this top? I bought it online. And I'm sure the person who sold them to me made a killing, because there's some of us who actually don't want to go uko ndani to search for things. So find something you can do online to make additional income. So that should be your goal for 2021. Number 6 and the last goal that you should have is to invest some of your money. Now, when it comes to investments, how do I put this? No one will literally tell you where to invest, because investing in itself is 50-50. It's a game, and you're the one who has to take accountability for your finances to know where you invest. So also you have to figure out what type of investor are you. You know, are you a risk taker? Are you risk averse? You know, like for someone maybe who invests in stocks, people who invest in stocks are risk takers, because it's like playing poker. Because sometimes the market is bluffing and then you fold, and then kidogo inakutolea aces, and you're like, what just happened? I just lost my money. So when it comes to investing, especially in things like stocks, things that are a bit difficult to understand, maybe get a professional to do that for you. Even property, even agriculture, whatever kind of business, you have to get someone who's going to hold your hand when you're doing those investments. It's very sad if you saved up your money and then you want to invest it and you invest it blindly. So do your research, guys. No one will ever tell you that wewe sasa enda uinvest pale, wewe sasa enda. It's all up to you. So do your research, get someone to hold your hand. Like right now, I'm actually looking for someone who can mentor me on trading stocks. And guys, if you have like a good broker, if you trade stocks through a broker, please let us know in the comment section. We can check them out. Kitu kama hiyo, or if you're into stocks or something like that, please hit me up in my DM. I want someone who can hold my hand and teach me like a little girl, like someone in nursery. Yes, even though I have like a background in accounting, what I want really is someone to hold my hand now in the real, like kwa market, kwa NSC. That's what I want. So I think that's gonna be like a personal goal for me in 2021, because I want to do more of stocks. And then also you have to do something that you feel like, you know, something that will interest you, something that is interesting to you. Don't be investing in things that you don't even have any interest in. Like, invest in something that will give you a thrill, something that you'll enjoy. Find yourself giving more of your time to that thing rather than just investing in something because everyone else is investing, and then you're stuck and then you lose your money. But if you are new to investing, I'd actually advise you to maybe start with a money market fund. Although I don't see money market funds as investing, I see them more as saving plans. Okay, I've told you guys in my previous videos that you can always have like a target account set up. So maybe instead of having a target account in a bank, you can do it with a money market fund, so that you can just be throwing money there, and then it gains interest and it compounds over a few years. So maybe you can ask yourself, so I need to make maybe 2 million in 5 years. Then ask yourself, how much do I need to contribute to a money market account? And then you can average the interest and then compound it over the 5 years, so that you can see how much you need to contribute to a money market fund to get your 2 million shillings. So money market funds, I see them as saving plans, but they're very good saving plans because you don't have idle money sitting in the bank. So instead of having money sitting in the bank, unapata ma bank charges, ma deductions, what you can do is actually put it in a money market fund, and then you can have a target that you want to achieve and then make contributions towards those targets. Yes, so those are my 6 financial goals, guys. I hope you are entertained and both educated, and you're maybe going to actualize on some of these goals if you took them in, that is. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and happy new year, guys. It's all about the shmoola. We're about the shmoola. We don't play when it comes to shmoola. Bye, guys.